I was doing a little coke crank. All of a sudden, these two people showed up at my door.
Where's 95?
And he flashes his badge at me.
Oh, there's 95.
We're taking you to a rehab up in Utah.
Welcome to our world.
Acid and shrooms is like the only thing I like to get a good high.
You are an addict.
We're in a situation where we all need to kind of put our energies together and figure out how we're going to get out of here.
Miss music really bad.
I love cigarettes.
At least for me right now, it would be much more beneficial for me to be home.
I don't know if I have a home to go back to.
It's just like part of living out here, really.
The concern is that it should just take off.
Kevin!
We don't use punishment out here. It's a natural consequence.
They have no control over you.
I don't want to change. I don't want to be here.
Kevin, why I'm ready to go home. When it comes to this question, there are many reasons why I think I'm ready to go home.
Kevin wasn't completing his requirements for graduation, so he began a hopeless campaign of manipulation in order to go home, starting with a letter he read to the group.
Before I came here, if there was a temptation that was fun for me but hurt others around me, I would just think about myself and go for it. That was and still is one of my problems. Going through this, I have realized that the pain I have caused others is more meaningful than the happiness I have caused myself. Now, I'm not saying I can change all this in one day, but I have sorted everything out, and I'm going to work on it in the future. Also, going through this, I feel like I just don't need the weed. Like before, I just felt like I needed to get high, but now...
John DePuy has been a wilderness quest leader for over 5 years, and he's heard it all before.
He's a master bullshitter. I mean, he's been doing drugs and lying, and I mean, lying is much more just not think about it than it is telling the truth because of how deep he's gotten into this disease.
I still don't want to clean up at all. And I still want to do the drugs, but now that I went through this, it's just going to be like, I won't need to do them at all, you know? It's just like it won't be anything. Save some time for me, because I want to try to get a fire.
One requirement towards graduation is making a fire by friction.
Ow, it was burning my hand, damn.
Kevin has not been able to get a fire, and it's driving him nuts.
Oh, look at that.
Seriously digging into
Damn.
Bigger the notch.
No, I'd rather get...
I should have just squished that coal. That's what I got.
Did you see the one? Where,
Unfortunately for Kevin, he was the leader the day we got stuck.
Which way did we go?
It's easier to backtrack.
Wait a minute.
Right now, we're right there.
We're in the middle of a canyon. And we're stuck.
Actually, we're at the end of a canyon.
So we're going to have to find a way up on top.
And we're cliffed out. And people are pretending to know how to read the maps, but we really don't know where the hell we're doing.
What are your feelings on all this? What do you suggest we do? You're the leader today.
From now, I don't really know what we're going to do.
I see.
What happened? No, we just have an obstacle we got to get around.
There's nothing out here.
We were following some gulches, and on one of those trips back from being cliffed out, I slipped on a rock and twisted my ankle pretty bad.
You okay?
We don't know. He hurt his ankle, we know that. It's swelling. Medkit, we just got some hellacious, rugged climbing to do, okay, to get out that way. What I'm thinking at this point is we need to, we need to...
You want me to camp here? You guys go.
Wait, just calm down, everything will be all right.
John wanted to hike back to 2 days ago where we camped near a road, and so that I could get picked up.
Pull up this hand and
my ankle is actually feeling pretty good, so I'm trying to convince him to just plow ahead.
Okay. I want to get out and get to our destination, but if he's hurting too bad, we can't do that, so...
John led us to safety, but Kevin wasn't off the hook yet.
Kevin, I didn't think, anything was being led by you so far today. I just thought you were kind of in the background, and actually not doing, as much as anybody.
Yeah, I think probably leadership part of it is just being a role model, just getting going. Have your pack on first, be up first, you know what I mean? Just letting people know that it's time to move.
I think, you know, if you want to be a good leader, you have to try hard. And
Geez, I don't know how to lead any more than I am now. So I don't have any comment.
Can I say something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have a problem in that personal success book when it talks about your self-destructive behavior, because I don't think I have a self-destructive behavior.
Parents do not take $10,000 and send their child to the desert unless something has been going on for a period of time. I've had a lot of self-destructive behaviors. Probably my primary addiction was probably sex. My secondary addiction was probably rage, and alcohol was probably third. Now, there's one other thing I need to mention. When I was in Englewood Correctional Institution, there I had a couple of guys approach me, and I was lucky, and there was a squeegee handle loose, and I beat the crap out of them with that. And the captain told me that, you know, I explained to him what was happening, that they were going to rape me, and he really didn't give a shit, and he said that, you know, he'd let me go on that, but no more. So then about 3 or 4 months later, I had a guy pull a knife on me in the kitchen. I was working in an electric shop, and he pulled a knife on me and was going to do the same thing, and I ended up stabbing him with a screwdriver and stuff. So then I got put in lockup, and I did 4 months solitary. So I made a resolution at that point that, to myself, that I would never ever, that nobody could ever hurt me, that nobody could ever touch me, that they, you know, nobody could ever hurt me unless I let them, and that I would always get even. You know, I can't talk a lot about my life. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to put this, but I don't fit because of the way I grew up as a teenager. And that's some of the stuff that scares me for you guys. You know, 30 some odd years and it still doesn't go away, you know.
Since Larry's gone through so many problems of his own, he really seems to take these kids' problems personally and care deeply about their recovery.
I think what's frustrating is, like, you know, I was gonna finish school. That's what I was gonna do this last 9 weeks, whatever. I was gonna get school done. You know, and then they sent me out here and they want me to finish this and finally, you know, follow through with something, and I don't give a fuck about being out here. You know, this wasn't my choice. I don't want to finish it. It's not benefiting me any. The only people that it would benefit is my parents, so they'd be happy.
Why the hell do they have to be God and you get to be an asshole?
They have all the control. Like,
Bullshit. They have no control over you.
They obviously do if we're all sitting out here.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You're just sitting here.
Right, but we're still out here.
Why isn't the rest of your whole school here?
Because they do what their parents want them to do.
I doubt it. You tell me one person in your school that does everything their parents want them to do. You people give the power to your parents as a result of your behavior. Why can't you two look at your part and quit 1-800-WHAM about what your parents are doing?
But you know what? You wanted to change. You wanted to make a difference, and you did it. So you don't give a f what your parents did. I don't want to change. So I give a f what my parents do.
Why?
I give a f that I'm sitting out here. Because I don't want to be here. Why else? You want to go sit in a desert if you don't want to be there?
I've said a lot of places I didn't want to be.
Right. You know what, though? Because that was your own fault. You were the one that... It was your consequences.
That's right.
Right, and you knew your consequences before you did it.
And you didn't?
No! No! If my fucking parents had said, we're gonna send you to a rehab if you keep up with this shit, I would have stopped. But they didn't.
Bullshit!
Bullshit! Don't even tell me that! Because you don't even know! If they would have said
quit doing
no!
drugs.
If they would have said it!
Doing sex.
Bullshit!
You
You didn't even know! If
it.
they would have said that I fucking had to be out here, I fucking would have said everything, and you don't even know, so I fucking call it bullshit on you! You don't even know! Don't tell me that I would not have quit, because I would have, because that's how bad I hate the desert, and I don't care how addicted you were to shit, but you know what? I could have quit.
Well, Tora, it's a hard place to be.
God.
All right, I want to see people doing sit-ups and push-ups this morning.
Oh, come on. I'll do it when we get to the alcove.
It was so nice and calm and still last night. And that's when it always snows, damn it.
There's a big alcove about an eighth of a mile from here. It's got Boku water, it's got Boku shelter. Francesca, can you see Kevin from your angle?
Kevin! 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 Kevin, over here!
Can you see us?
No, but I can hear you, and I'll be there in a minute.
What's the problem?
The med kit busted, but that's not the problem.
What's the problem?
The problem is I cannot feel my fingers.
Okay, now just settle down, all right? Settle down, it's okay. Now
But
stick your hands.
Wait, I'm not in shock now. It's all right. I was in shock about, it felt like a quarter mile away. Remember the first time I sat down?
No, I don't. Nobody called me. I was leading the group.
I told Francesca, I was like, remember the first, just get this shit off camera, all right? I don't want the fucking camera on.
Well, we had a problem this morning, okay? We lost a group member in a snowstorm, and it could have been a really bad situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Kevin, it's totally on you to say hold up. All right? Kevin, you hearing me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. It's not about just covering a bunch of miles out here. It's about how we get there and what we learn on the way. Out here, attention to details, it can be the difference between life and death, you know?
You know, one thing we always teach out here is that you can't do the big things unless you can do the little things. And that's what the primitive skills are about.
Group leader Tiffany Turner firmly believes that learning how to survive here in the wilderness will help these kids learn how to survive in society.
I think the primitive skills are a symbol, and they're a small example out here of patience.
This is really frustrating.
Yeah,
It's harder than it looks.
And also accomplishment. A lot of kids believe that they can survive out there and that they have been surviving on their own without their parents' help or their friends' help or whomever. But I think they come out here and realize, well, maybe we can't survive on our own.
I have no idea why coming out into the desert and making a fire with sticks changes your attitude. It doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't that work? Well, tell me now, because if it doesn't...
It doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, let me show you what you need to do to make it work. Okay, how would that be?
That's great.
Okay, put your... Because you want this to be flat on here. See if that'll do it. Move your foot up to here. Oops. Okay.
I didn't have anything?
No.
I'm stopping!
No, you got it.
Oh, cool.
Slip it into it. All right, huh? Thank you for fire.
So you'll never go back to matches, right? No, I'll go back to a lighter, though.
It doesn't look like Kevin's going to graduate. He doesn't have any of his fires or a lot of his skills, and he's emotionally not ready for it.
Okay, so this is Circle, and what I want to do is just have everybody check in and talk about their experience.
I didn't get my fire, and I was, I didn't think that I could get a fire.
Kevin has been continually frustrated in his attempts to make fire. It's the major obstacle to his graduating.
But anyways, the next morning, I just got my fire, so that was really cool, and I was just ecstatic.
With
Yeah, I didn't have the ring on, and I just had it flat, and I still got it.
Cool. I'm real proud of you guys. God, grant me a serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
A lot of these kids have problems where they just manipulate people in their lives. Kevin's a perfect example of that. Later that afternoon, Kevin called another circle and told us something that surprised us all.
Go ahead.
All right, there's two things I wanted to talk about this circle. And one, I just wanted to get it over with and be honest, and, I didn't get my fire by flint and steel. I got coals from Andy. Let me say a little bit about that. John, first of all, I'm sorry for lying. Lying is like a lot, and you know, it's happened a lot in my past, and the reason why I lied is because of fear.
I appreciate you doing this.
And that's about it on that.
Thank you very much. Awesome circle. Ready closing?
Yeah.
Well, he needs to start integrating his values. In other words, something is wrong is because you break integrity with yourself. It's not wrong because John catches you doing something sleazy. Like, I'm just there for a few weeks, but Kevin's going to be there for the rest of Kevin's existence.
Has anyone talked to my parents recently?
I tried to call them this morning. Couldn't get no one to talk to me. I do have your boots over there.
They sent you boots. They're so convinced that I'm staying out here.
Even though Tara says that she doesn't want to be out here, a big part of her does.
But I mean, I have no problem hitchhiking out of here. It's not even that. But it's just, you know, I'm so close, I might as well finish it. But then that's just like, then my parents can be like, we knew what we did was right.
You can say Mom and Dad, I was fully ready to go out when I turned 18, but, you know, I just wanted to show myself that I could do it, not you.
I would love to finish this program. That'd be so cool, but I just don't want to do family. I really don't.
One reason Tara doesn't want to finish the program is the family session, a confrontation between students and their families during the last 4 days of the program.
Jesse, we do have glasses that hopefully will be here this afternoon.
Jessie just got her glasses, just in time for the night hike. She is so psyched.
I can see.
Okay, so we will be starting our night hike at dusk. It's kind of a turning point because it's the first time they're really out there by themselves in the dark alone. And a lot of things to think about.
Laura, are you going to go on that night hike?
I am, unless you stop me.
Are you excited, Jesse?
No, I'm not.
You busted my nose.
Tell me the reasons why not.
Well, if you are about to walk alone through the desert for 18 miles or so, you know.
I am, actually.
Well, I wasn't really talking to you, I was talking to the camera. Don't try this at home type of deal. I don't know. Plus, I'm in a lot of pain, and I can't imagine that's going to be very pleasant. That's all.
You think you're going to be all right, though?
Probably not. There's nothing I can do about it.
Almost a healthy attitude.
I have high hopes for the night hike. I think it's going to be great for all of them, if they can make it.
The night hike is an 18-mile solo hike in the darkness. Larry and the staff mark the route with glow sticks. Before the night hike, they have a circle to discuss what they hope to accomplish.
Actually, I do have a lot of shit I have to work out, mostly in the outside world and my relationships with my parents.
Larry's always saying, you know, look at my part in it. Look at me personally. And so I think that's what I'm going to try to do tonight. Look at my part in things really, you know, with an open mind and, you know, realize why I'm out here and what I'm doing out here.
Good luck. You can pick me up and take me a few feet. No one will know the difference. Okay.